Welcome back wrestling fans, and welcome to Wainsider. Tonight, we cover a story that has left the WWE Universe reeling, a tale of sudden tragedy, raw emotion, and a locker room thrown into chaos. This is a story that goes far beyond scripted drama, touching on human grief and the fragility of life. The WWE locker room has always been a place of camaraderie and tension, where friendships are forged through sweat, sacrifice, and shared ambition. But it is also a world of relentless pressure, where egos clash and loyalties are constantly tested. The Bloodline, one of WWE's most dominant factions, has long symbolized strength, unity, and power. Roman Reigns, as the tribal chief, leads with authority, while Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, and others follow with loyalty tempered by silent resentment and personal ambition. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. Power within the Bloodline has always been both a blessing and a burden. Expectations are immense, victories are scrutinized, and the pressure to uphold the family legacy weighs heavily on everyone involved. Backstage, subtle tension has often simmered beneath the surface. Glances exchanged during promos, moments of hesitation during matches, and private whispers have hinted at cracks in even the strongest bonds. The wrestlers themselves carry emotional weight. Every match is more than a performance, it is a testament to personal ambition, loyalty, and the sacrifices made in the pursuit of legacy and recognition. Roman Reigns has navigated these pressures with the confidence and authority of a leader, but even the strongest can feel the strain of responsibility and expectation. Behind the stoic exterior lies a complex emotional landscape. Jey Uso and Solo Sikoa have had to balance loyalty with self-interest, navigating the fine line between family allegiance and individual ambition. Their roles within the Bloodline have been both supportive and fraught with tension. Fans have long admired the Bloodline's dominance, unaware of the emotional turbulence that exists behind the cameras. Every handshake, every nod, every alliance is layered with meaning, pride, and sometimes unspoken resentment. Amid this backdrop, the WWE locker room has remained a tight-knit yet fragile environment. Friendships and rivalries coexist, creating a world in which emotional stakes are as high as physical ones. The unexpected tragedy came like a lightning bolt, leaving no one prepared. The shocking death of a beloved member of the WWE family sent ripples through every locker room corner, halting matches and conversations alike. Backstage chaos erupted instantly. Wrestlers and staff alike were struck by disbelief, fear, and grief, as the reality of loss collided with the professionalism expected in their daily environment. The initial shock made everyone confront the fragility of life. In an industry built on spectacle, sudden death reminds performers that their world, as glamorous as it appears, is as real and vulnerable as anyone else's. Roman Reigns, as the leader of the Bloodline, felt the weight of this tragedy deeply. Beyond the shock of losing a colleague, he had to consider the emotional stability of his family and faction, while grappling with his own grief. As whispers spread backstage, it became clear that the pressure on the Bloodline was now magnified. Their unity, already tested by ambition and resentment, faced the ultimate emotional trial. Jey Uso and Solo Sikoa were observed supporting each other, but the underlying strain was evident. Loyalty is challenged in moments of crisis, and grief often amplifies tensions that had previously remained unspoken. Medical and wellness staff moved quickly to offer support, recognizing that the psychological impact of sudden death in a high-pressure environment can be as dangerous as any physical injury sustained in the ring. Colleagues gathered quietly, some offering solace, others attempting to process the shock while maintaining composure. Conversations were hushed, heavy with emotion, and filled with questions that had no immediate answers. The emotional aftermath of the tragedy revealed the human side of WWE that fans rarely see. Vulnerability, tears, and private mourning contrasted sharply with the public performances expected in the ring. Roman Reigns' leadership took on new meaning in these moments. Beyond championships and storyline dominance, it became about guiding, protecting, and uniting a family fractured by grief and uncertainty. The incident forced reflection on the Bloodline's legacy. Power and dominance are fleeting, but bonds of trust, loyalty, and family are tested most in moments of crisis, leaving indelible marks on everyone involved. The locker room's emotional turbulence also highlighted the personal cost of WWE careers. Success comes at the price of physical strain, mental pressure, and emotional vulnerability, all magnified when tragedy strikes. Fans witnessing the fallout have seen a side of WWE rarely explored: the human emotions behind the spectacle, the grief behind the smiles, and the profound impact of loss on a family that performs together, wins together, and sometimes suffers together. Ultimately, this story is about more than shock or scandal. It is about grief, resilience, and the bonds of blood that define the bloodline. Betrayal may fracture trust, ambition may strain loyalty, but in the face of loss, human connection is revealed in its rawest form. As we close tonight's analysis, the lesson is clear: wrestling is a world of spectacle, but it is also a world of deeply human stories. The unexpected death reminds us that legacy, loyalty, and love are what endure, even in the face of tragedy. The WWE locker room may be in chaos, but within that chaos lies the proof of the family, the blood, and the bonds that make the bloodline more than a faction. It makes them human, vulnerable, and unforgettable.